Yo, what's cracking, my Zigified fam? Today we're back with a new video finally, and today I'm going to show you how to make unique rage beats. And I'm going to be putting like some twists on this because everybody on YouTube already showed how to make rage beats. Yeah, it's already been done a million times, so I'm going to try to make something a little bit different. That might be better, might be worse, but we will see. Let's jump right into it. Okay, first I'm going to start with a lead in Nexus, and I got a bit of a sussy name, I'm not going to lie. But for like the chords, you could use like a lot of different VSTs. Probably people are going to say Serum is the go-to, but I don't have Serum. You could also use Omnisphere. Basically like any VST that can make like saw type sounds, things like that. The pattern I got for the chords is just this. So these are the root notes. That's a pretty overused root note pattern, chord pattern, whatever. So these would have just been chords. This would have been the third in the chord, and this would have been the fifth. And that is the pattern throughout this, where the third is on top of this pattern and the fifth is down here. So really basic, nothing crazy. Now we gotta add some sauce, bro. I just added some reverb because it wasn't enough. I could have probably just used the built-in Nexus reverb, but it was sounding kind of dry, so I just used this. Okay, next up is this arpeggio. It's from Nexus. It's AR Origin 2, and I'll play you the pattern first, and then I'll tell you how I made it sound the way it sounded. Well, first of all, it's just the beginning part of chords. Like the first and the third put up an octave, so this is what it sounds like. And I'll show you how I got it to sound like that, because you could tell there's something going on. Okay, so I used a shaper box. I put it on half mode. The first part is quiet and the second part is loud. That's why like it's gated and it makes like a unique bounce. You could probably use anything that could automate volume to do this, but this is just the easiest way. So when it starts out it's quiet, and then on the next half it is full volume, and I also automated the pan to go back and forth. Now we're probably going to get into the most creative part, where this could go basically however you want it to go. This is where you put your sauce on it. I pulled up a simple lead from Nexus and I turned on the legato. This means it'll glide if you play more than one note. So yeah, the lead is kind of where you just go crazy, bro. Like as you can see, I got a lot of like rage beats won't have a crazy pattern like this, but I wanted something that sounded like corny. If it sounds corny, that means you're doing something right for a rage beat. Like this is gonna sound like it's out of like a 2005 Flash game probably. On the lead, I put some wider on it to make it sound wider. Obviously, there's a free plugin, and I also put some delay on it, just slightly. Okay, the final melody sauce tip is to have a pad and just copy your lead pattern, pitch it up by an octave, and just let it sit in the background, especially when like the lead is not playing, because it kind of gives a feeling that's cool. So I'm gonna show what this sounds like. Okay, so before I play the final melody, I have one more like tip. But for like the chords, I automated the pitch to go up. I feel like it barely does anything, but you could see like if you click this gear here and then this plug or whatever the heck this is, and then right click on this pitch knob, you could automate it. But this is what the final melody sounds like with all of the elements in. Okay, so now when you get to the drums, you're kind of at a crossroad. You can do whatever you want here. Again, when I make rage beats, for some reason, just like the drill drum pattern sounds like the way to go. So as you know, normal drums would be like this. However, with a drill clap pattern or snare pattern, it hits normally the first bar and then it hits a whole fourth bar off. So if you would count, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how a drill drum pattern is. So I'm going with a kind of drill drum pattern for this, but I sauced it up at the end with like this triple clap. And if you don't know how to do this, you just go to snap and click 1/3 beat, and then you could paint in something that looks like that. Okay, so to back up the clap pattern, we need a hi-hat. So as you probably know, a drill hi-hat pattern is also kind of different. So normally you would think a hi-hat pattern is like this, but no, in drill pattern, it's basically formed off of like this. You click on the 4th segment right here, like you count 3 segments, 4. It's so weird to explain, bro. What I usually do is I do Alt-R, and you could randomize the pan, pitch, and velocity, and that'll give it like extra sauce. It got crazy bounce to it, I'm not gonna lie. Now we got an 808. This is just a basic 808. I modeled the pattern, of course, following the root notes. Always do that. Follow the root notes of your melody when you're laying down an 808. And you notice it's kind of bare, and that's better, honestly. On the downbeat of every 8 bars, I got this impact sound effect. It's like a Pierre sound effect. Sounds pretty good. And I also got this open hat. It's just right before the downbeat of like the next section hits. I'm gonna play with a metronome, even though it's annoying. And then when the beat starts picking up, I got an extra open hat going crazy. You could just use like a delay to do something like this, but I just manually pasted it and just turned the volume down because I'm too lazy to open a delay. Now I'm gonna play all the drum sounds we got right now together. Okay, now I'm gonna get into arrangement because there are some things I want to go over and I need to have this arranged before I can. So at first, the first 8 bars are just all the melody we got playing at once. This is a Fruity Love filter on the default preset, and you guys probably already know what this sounds like because it's kind of iconic. It makes it do like a pulsing thing. When the drums first hit, you got to take away the energy at first. You got to take away the melody and the arpeggiator. You got to build energy, and leaving one of the drums out is a good way to do that. But I also add the arpeggio back. And then here's where it starts to get crazy, where I kind of went too overboard, but you could do this if you want. So after this plays, there is no lead yet, and this is where I want the lead to come in. This is so hard to explain, bro. I went way too overboard, bro. We got the crash hitting again. When the drums come back, we got a new 808, and I added a kick to back it up. And if you don't know how to do a slide, you just place down a note and then click this triangle thingy, and it makes it a slide note. And that's basically it. Dude, this is way too much to explain. Imagine if I actually sat here making this entire beat on video. This would be like a 2-hour long video. This would be a 3-hour and 28-minute video. But yeah, I'll play the final beat. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned some sauce. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, follow the Instagram, the Twitter, join the Discord. We need the Discord to be active, bro. I guess I'll see y'all later.